All right, so let's begin with what does marriage mean to you in terms of commitment?
It means that um, you have to make compromises. You have to learn that what you want all the time isn't what can happen, or what should even happen. So it's basically learning to change yourself.
Describe how you first met.
I met your mother. She was working in another law office.
Describe your first impressions of her.
I thought she was funny and smart and pretty.
Did you have nicknames for each other?
No,
What was your first date location?
Cambria at a restaurant.
Describe your proposal.
Um, we went. It was Valentine's Day. We went to Cambria, and I got down on my knees and proposed. And she said yes.
How long were you engaged?
8 months.
Describe the funniest thing that happened at your wedding ceremony and or honeymoon.
Um, the funniest thing that happened. Well, probably from everybody else's standpoint, the funniest thing that happened was we had a limited amount of money and we were paying for the wedding. And so we had pretty much budgeted things out. But at the last minute, the florist charged more and demanded payment before before she put the flowers out. So your mom paid her, and then when it came time to pay the DJ, we didn't have enough money. So in the lobby of the hotel where we were, I started taking out the gifts from people and seeing how much money we had, so I could make sure that we could pay the DJ.
Now, thinking back to the occasion, did either of you get cold feet?
No?
Did you two live together before you were married?
Yes.
What is the most rewarding thing about your marriage?
Just that I've learned to be stronger in a lot of ways. It has made me a better person, and I think it's made your mom a better person.
What do you admire most about your spouse?
Her honesty, and she has integrity. In her job, there's a lot of other people who work to try to make the most amount of money off of a particular client. And your mom, what she does is she does what's best for her clients, regardless of whether that means she makes less money or more.
Describe some things you really enjoy doing together.
Um, we enjoy music, and we enjoy going to the movies, going out to dinner. We both love good food. I think we've tried to impress that love on our kids, and so those kind of things.
Have you been separated for long periods of time?
No.
Describe the challenges you have found present in marriage. And what did you do to meet those challenges?
Well, the challenges are that your mom and I don't automatically see things the same way, and so the challenge is to try to see things through her eyes, and hopefully she tries to see things through my eyes, and we can kind of do things like figure out how to raise two kids.
Where are some places you have lived during your marriage?
We've only lived in two places. We lived in a house in San Luis Obispo for about a year, and then the rest of the time we've lived in the house house where you're interviewing me right now.
In what ways has your marriage changed with having children?
Um, we have to focus our time differently. We spend less time on each other and more time on you guys and making sure you get to the right place. It also, again, we have to kind of see things through each other's eyes. How we handle a situation regarding you kids, on those rare times when you misbehave. What do we do? Things like that.
What do you two agree or disagree about with child raising?
I think we both agree that no is a very important word. To be able to say that you can't let your children have everything just handed to them. I think we both understand and agree that it's important for our kids to have a strong self-worth, but it's also important for you guys to have an understanding of your actions and how they affect other people.
Who is the main discipline in the family?
I think your mom is the person who's the main discipline in the family. I think when you guys have done things that you shouldn't, it's your mom who's there most of the time who sees it. But then every once in a while, when I get upset, I think that has a little bit more of an impact on you guys seeing me upset than your mother.
How has your faith tradition affected your marriage?
Um, well, I think we've been able to look at more at kind of take steps back and not react to things such as your kids' behavior at times, and whatever difficulties that there may be, and take a step back and look at it kind of as a long-term picture instead of just reacting to every single thing that happens right away.
All right. Thank you, Dad.
Okay.